Okay guys, today's 5:05. I gotta look at my car. Last night I drove it down the street here and she had quite a bit of vibration coming out of the right front side. So the passenger side front tire seems to be something's going on over there. I don't know what. So today I have an appointment to go to a little later. But I got to look at this tire and stuff and see what's going on with that. But that's the basic of the day. I'm going to try to move that shed later on this evening. If I can, I can't. I'll have to do it another day. It may get to be next weekend before I get to it. Because I think I'm off either Saturday or Sunday. Sunday I'm going back to Kings Island again. They've got a deal going on where it's only like $10 for me to take somebody because I have the gold pass. So we're gonna, probably nobody's coming, but you know, it's one of those things we're gonna go anyhow. I think it's Saturday, Sunday I'm off, so I might work Saturday or Sunday on the shed, depending. I think it's Saturday I'll mess with the shed. I haven't been up very long, guys. I got up about 8:30 and it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock now, 8, and I'm out here sitting, chilling for a minute. So yeah, like I said, I gotta mess with the car a little bit to figure out, make sure that it isn't anything severe wrong with the front end of it. I do know it needs a tie rod on it. What I've found with the tie rods, if you ever change a tie rod on a car, I mean, if you're trying to be cheap, you know, fine, whatever. But if you're planning on driving the car for a few years, they usually only last about, you know, a few thousand miles, you know, 10, 15,000 miles if you put the cheap ones on it. They don't last very long. I thought I bought good ones and put on it when I did it because 3 summers ago, I think, I put strut springs, inner and outer tie rods. I put all brand new wheel bearings on it. And what else did I do to it? Yeah, I did all that stuff all in, it took me 2 days by myself with no air tools, and I did all that to it in the garage before I had all the lawnmowers. That's been a few years ago. Before I was really into YouTube. I was watching YouTube but not posting anything. But yeah, I put tie rods and stuff on it and the inner and outers. The inners didn't need change, but to get the outers off I had to cut the inner tie rod to get the outer off, because it was the way that this body style is of the Neon. Instead of having an actual tie rod that screws on, okay, so it does screw on, but it's like a piece of steel that's clamped around. Instead of it being one solid piece, it's just a piece of metal that's just stamped around, and it left a gap in there, so it just rusted to pieces. I mean, it rusted it completely solid inside in there, and I couldn't get it off. I mean, I soaked it and heated it and soaked it, and you know, it just wouldn't go anywhere. And I said screw it, and I just chopped it off and put new ones on it. Yeah, so the passenger side, I have changed the passenger side on that thing 3 times. This will be the 4th time. It's only got 38,000. So, but if you guys buy tie rods for these things, buy the better ones. It's worth it in the long run. You don't have to go back and change the damn thing. You know, because I'm a dumbass, and I thought I put the better ones on there, but I guess I didn't. Okay, enough with the rambling about the car. Let me get off here, go in here and finish getting ready. I ain't done my hair yet. Ain't much to do. But, yeah, so I'm going to go in here and look at this car, pull the tire off here and see what's going on. I'll show you what's going on, guys. Okay, guys, I kind of left you out of that one there. I went ahead and pulled this off and checked her out real quick. This side actually is all fine. Everything looks pretty good over here. Sorry about the noise in the background. They're dumping the trash over here, over at the church school over there. Okay, so I come over here, and what I was going to do is I was going to flip-flop the tires. Well, all the lug nuts on the other side were completely tight. They were fine at all. I used a big bar with a ratchet on it and broke them loose and took them off. This side, all of the lug nuts were loose. Every single one of them was completely loose on it. So that's probably where some of the vibration's coming from. This one was loose too. I know I put these on there by hand. I didn't use the impact because I might use them to run the my impact isn't very good, so I'll run them up on there with the impact, and then I'll actually tighten them up with the usually with the big bar. Never had a problem before, so I guess I decided that it wanted to come loose, or there we go. I guess I decided it wanted to come loose, or somebody screwing my car or something. But I wouldn't put it to somebody, I guess. But certain people love to mess with stuff. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna go do a little run around here real quick and see if she actually is better now or not. I don't know. That vibration kind of scared me because it was more than usual, and it all showed up all at once too. So I don't know, guys. We'll see. Let me go down the road here. I'll be right back. Well, that was a good little adventure there. Went down the street here. Guy had I don't know what it is, but he said it had a Corvette body on it. It's kind of like a go-kart looking thing, but it was all out of plastic. And so the whole body was, or the chassis was plastic with this red engine on the back of it. I didn't get a real good look at it, but he wasn't out asking a bad price, but being all plastic, I don't know. But it had the vet bodies, looked like yellow or something, I don't remember. I just seen it sitting back there. But anyhow, the guy actually buys and sells and fixes stuff to an extent, trucks and vehicles. Well, he's always going to sales and whatnot, and ran into a push mower that he wants me to fix. And then I've got basically a hookup on a junker. The guy junked stuff, and I told him, you know, basically what I was doing, working on stuff. He said he'd hook me up with some stuff if he runs into it. So. Yeah, so that's awesome, but I still haven't got very far. I went straight down the road there and got to that guy's house. So let's go down the highway here and we'll see what goes on. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see it, but these neons, if you don't put the rear control arm bushes in them at about 100,000 miles, they vibrate just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see my hand or not. I'll make it a little better. Okay, so when they'll vibrate like that. So I've had two of these. They do the exact same thing because those bushings are bad. I've done quite a bit of research on them. You got a bushing that's up on the back, and the bolt just rusts on them, and I'm afraid to take it apart, at least until I cut the backside out. That's a big project, just taking those two bolts out. So, but one day I'll have to take them out and you know, redo those. But basically, you just got to deal with a little bit of vibration when you if you don't fix those two little bushings. But they're about, I don't know, 3 inches round, less than 2.5 or something. So they suck, but okay, guys. So yeah, so she's all fixed, she's ready to go. It was the tire because or that other side must have been loose. So here's the little dog. Bella, oh Bella, what? Who is it? Bella. Hello, Stormy. Hey. Hey, big dog. You go outside. Well, guys, I thought this was interesting. So, dude's got these little flappy things on the back of the trailer so you can get a little better aerodynamics. And it's got the little side skirts and there's plugs in the tires and everything. It's freaking awesome. Okay, guys. So, yeah, got the shed partially jacked up here. It's got a 2x4 stuff in there. There's a brick. There's another 2x4, and I got a brick on this corner, and 4x4 in here. So this is one of the reasons why I like this low profile jack. Okay, so she's only up about 4 inches. This jack fits right underneath here, so I can just jack this thing straight up. All I wanted to do is get it up off the ground enough so that way I could actually get the jack underneath there. I think this wall is going to give me a little bit of a problem because she is all rotted out on the bottom. Trying not to disturb the rottenness so that way she'll stay solid, but I doubt it's going to stay that way. So we'll have to see as we get her up and get ready to bring this trailer stuff in here. So okay, tube, she's getting there. She's all jacked up. This side is just dicked, guys. So I've got my jack underneath here with the 2x4 underneath here. You see that 2x4 under there? So what I got to do is the opening has to be 64 inches from side to side to put the trailer in here, and then it has to be a minimum of 2 feet up. Actually 2 feet is probably a little high, but once I get everything else in here, you guys will understand. But I don't want to get it too awfully high for what I'm doing. So yeah, 2 feet from the floor up is right there. I got it partially cut there, but I got to take the door off here because I don't need the door right now. So I got to go get a hammer and peel this thing off here. She's already about halfway off up there now. So okay, so Okay guys, I'm about a half out of breath here, but from the outside of that fender to the outside of this tire is about 62 inches. Okay. From the outside of the shed to the outside of the shed is 8 feet, minus 2 2x4s, okay, on both sides. So this will fit right underneath there, and I'll kind of show you once I get it up in here what I'm doing. Wow, here's the trailer. Why is it shady? Okay guys, so got that cut out, it's this thing stuffed in there. She's not centered up yet, so she's got to come over to the left, which is this way. So yeah, so once I get this in here, I want to use these 2x12s that I got right here, and I'm going to lay them on top of this so they're straight down. And I'm actually going to lag bolt them into the sides on both sides. And I've got another board that I'm going to put across here to help hold all that together. And then I'm going to lag bolt it in on the back too. I think I'm going to have to take my my little mount dealies here on the corner on both sides out, because I'm going to lag bolt right into the where that's lag bolted now is where I want to put that. So that's the basic process. I still got more to go, guys. Okay tubes, you guys get any ideas yet? Like I said, I got one more board I'm going to put across here, but I still got to finish tightening this in. So she's just kind of sitting here just barely yet. I have not took none of the bricks or anything out of it, but we'll go from there once we actually get that far. So, well, she's completely off the bricks, guys. So yeah, both sides are completely off. I couldn't have tried to balance this thing any better. Here, one finger, and well, I can't say one finger, but I can pick up on the front of this thing. Just barely kind of moving it around, so that's awesome. She's balanced real well on here. So next is to turn this thing. It's got to turn 90 degrees to go that way. So yeah, that's the next project. Okay, so this is the way she's going to sit for the next day or so, maybe a couple days until I can come back over and mess with it. I blocked up the back, and she's sitting on the front up there. Y'all seen that? So I'm tuckered out, guys. I gotta pick myself up, get my shower, and go in the house and get ready for bed. Cause it's I gotta go back to work tomorrow. So today's 5:05. Yeah. Wish I was a little bit further with the shed, but it's just damn hot, and I'm doing most of the stuff by myself. So I got up to about 85 degrees or something today. So I'm kind of being meticulous of how I'm doing it too, because I want to make sure I try to save the shed. So, but okay, guys. Till next time. Bye bye.